Hey guys, what's up? So yeah, today we're gonna review something a little different. Let's talk about a bit of Nislt real quick. Yes. Nislt, for those who do not know, is a YouTuber who, yeah, other than being basically, a frags YouTuber, he's mostly just a well-known YouTuber for basically posting whatever frags of the week it is. Of whatever. Basically, like, supposed mostly gameplay. Excuse me. Yeah, he's mostly a guy who does frags. Has a flag cut up series, a frag of the day, and Pug Hero and What and How series, and a lot of weird stuff. But recently, the guy has went on a huge hiatus break. Recently came back, and recently came back today. At the time of recording, he's came back. Yeah. Also, he's well known for his comment section. Yeah. Then again, there was that one user named Spookwagon. Though, yeah. Oh, sorry, just checking some things, but. You know. So. Yeah, let's just continue with the review. I don't think I'm going to go do this siding too long, but, So today I feel like covering is basically a movie that was made to tribute him. Created by one of his editors, and well, also pretty much also acts as the main plot of this movie. But hey, let's just get on with the film review. So yeah, let's just get on with the origins of. So yeah, let's just talk about his movie. Talk about the movie. Sins. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Seriously, that's how to pronounce his name. Sometimes how it's spelled. Unusual Redemption. So the movie begins with basically his own origin story of how he was born and into highlight reels and threats. And yeah, not much too much other than he was given birth by and gave help getting his mom's wombs, and yeah, not much. Yeah, I know Gaben's like a god in this universe, but in tier 2 in this tier 2 verse, but hey. So after we get to a brief origin story, we get to pretty much the main guy as well as his editor, who also posted this movie, as well as several other characters we'll get to at a different point. So yeah. We get to a weird dream sequence. Twins. Again, we need to go. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a fair bit in this movie about him, and for us, the personification of this movie. Yeah, we get to pretty much after him recently reaching 5,000 subscribers. Now 6,000. 500k subscribers. He decided why not to go do some shenanigans, as well as go to the bar, drinking poker and whatever, doing their pug, as well as some cameos we'll probably never see until towards the end of this movie. Yeah, I'm sorry, I admit. Yeah, I know this movie was supposed to be a parody at first, but yeah, okay, I'll talk about that later. And yeah, So then we get to talking about some secret meeting and whatnot. Anyways, we get back to more hijinks and shenanigans for a fair bit. Anyways, about that, as well as drinking and drink. So San Fez decided to go play some match with Team Fortress 2, and Travis just basically trolling him for half an hour. So he decided to go out for a walk, see a baby heavy, give him an autograph, and we see it's an obvious cameo from Spookwag. We get to a Spookwagon cameo, this guy who appears in his comment sections, like, yeah, I admit I have a problem with it. Yeah, he just cameos there, and I know he's probably the character that appears in his comment sections, but he doesn't do, he's pretty much just, I am a cameo. Okay, bye. Okay, I mean, this is a point of that, but yeah, I admit that everyone's waiting for his return. So then we get to a spy crab who looks like a scout, misleading, getting pills to grow his. I'm not gonna say that. Insert demonetization word here. I am not saying that. So we get to him wanting to find Spookwagon for some reason. Anyway, it's also being on the what's that called, the Hulu. So just question the news, and then we get to an exclusive caught on drunken camera with Nislt and this other engineer YouTuber I don't watch. Yeah, Nislt does YouTube on the second. I haven't checked too much on this guy recently, and he's been doing a lot of Fortnite recently on his main channel. Yeah, I'm probably needs it. So after waking up from this Devons and basically destroying his computer with basically but sex overviews, it's a common joke, but hey. Then we get to two more cameos we'll see two cameos from two different YouTubers we'll never see again. Sorry, I don't really keep up on the TF2 scene, and I haven't keep up with TF2, the community as of late. It's just that I've been focusing on other things as of late, like Overwatch. Seriously, it's not like my used to be days. One day I should go back to doing some more Team Fortress 2 when there's a bigger update. They went to the Gibbous tech store to get a new computer, and yeah. Okay, aside from the soldier actually being a bit of a part, then we get to the Gibbous plot, the one that's going to be taking up most of the movie screen time. Yes, I admit. Now, I actually asked the guy over on Twitter about the plot. That's me. So they kidnapped the. Okay, I'll talk about more with that at some point. But so they recently played a tape about the recent kidnapping of a spy kidnapping some random engineer. Yeah, not an intelligent high pro one, just a noob one. I know it's essential to play the plot, but. With supernatural powers, I'm surprised he didn't destroy the camera. So he assembled his old team again. Yeah, assembling his old team. Assembling his team. Yeah, of people he knew and worked with. And then explain a bit about this mask guy and how the hell are they able to get this in color? And how they're able to just make close-up versions of the shot. I really need to stop explaining too much on the plot. So then we get to a more butts destroying computer thing happening, but this time exploding. Probably somebody didn't handle enough to just not to make sure the explosion didn't continue inside. So they went on a road trip. Yeah, no joke. They went through a road. So they road trip to the place, and then we got to our dream sequence done in Gmod. So it turns out to be a bad dream, and seriously, doesn't this guy really doesn't say that much in this movie? Anyway, also their organization, sneaking to a spy-only organization, mostly spy organization because yeah. So they've been doing was planning and also as well as trying to get to the place and as well as hiring one guy to help deal with this. So after we get to, I got to admit a fight scene with the engineers and all. Yeah, other than kidnapping engineers to build sentries and all, I feel personally and later after they sneak through the base operation, we see as a heavy. That's why I say mostly, because they just hired this one heavy. Like, why do you need to kidnap this engineer when you can just hire this heavy weapons? Like, you could just hire other people and they will help you do it. Now, yeah, I remember asking, like, when they already hired this heavy, it just doesn't work and make any sense when you just hire this heavy. Imagine having this gunners only team and see this one guy with a in Claymore. And then you hired this giant guy with hired this guy with a claymore. It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I mean, we get to a good fight scene and we see our main antagonist who had a longer name, but I'll call him Alan for this review. So then we get to this scout. Yeah, I can keep track of every single all of these names because since it's basically the man, and Fez is basically the main star of the show. So after basically dealing with them quickly and kidnapping, they basically decided to show two Razorbacks and showed this butter knife. Yeah, okay now before, anyways, just backstab this guy and didn't kill him. I remember asking him on Twitter, by the way, about this. No, yeah, I remember asking him on Twitter, by the way, about the knife thing. I asked him, yeah, I asked him about this knife thing, as well as the kidnapped engineer making this. I know this is a part of the origin story. Yeah, he admits that the plot it's a bit confusing in the beginning since it was meant to be a parody, but they kidnapped the engineer to make the powerful weapon that allies the bullying of Gibbons engineers. And it's the foundation of this company, which I'm not going to say towards the end, which will be mentioned towards it, and yeah, this turns feels like an origin story to that. So after this bread knife will become the meta, and this sword, and yeah, this katana, has actually GD. We get back to more fight scenes. We get to Fez just chasing out, and it turns out he's just so cause going to become the meta, and yeah, we get to Dead Ringer battle, and yeah, I admit, we get to him putting on the mask that was from the beginning of the film, and yeah, I get lore-wise, they basically change the colors of the appearance of the user. So you get to, I would admit, a cool action sequence. Yeah, this has got to be the coolest action sequence, and I do really like the source filmmaker action sequence and everything. Anyways, back to the plot. To get this engineer saved the day, knock this guy unconscious. Everyone just saved the day, and well, and then everyone discussed about something, and they discussed about this protection service, and yeah, they discussed and pretty much just the origin story of the Gibbons. And I know this is part of the channel's history, but honestly, I would have gone with a better idea with the plot. I honestly have problems with a fair bit of the plot, and yeah, I admit it was. And it was supposed to be an origin story to that old group he used to do. Anywho, we see some Grim Reaper-like character talked. It's just joking and everything, and embarrasses his voice, and yeah, weird origin stories happen. So then we get to some monologue after the battle. Alan was trapped in some military hospital. Apparently those are a thing. All the Ness's crew still does pretty much things, but decided when they split. One of them decided went out to go become a storyteller. One of them decided to become a pirate translator. One of them just wanted to look for a spook wagon who just appeared for like a few seconds at this film. A doctor getting arrested. And Faz is the only one who works here before giving up. And Sis was there. And posting videos. Until one day. Then the movie ends with, I would admit, one of the emotional scenes in this movie, and it was basically in universe-wise why he quit, why he decided to take a hiatus break and whatnot. Now, yeah, he told Fez that he's kind of taking a hiatus break, and well, at least he did it in an emotional way possible, and yeah, honestly, that was a bit emotional. Anyways, that's the end of the film. And then after the credits, we get to pretty much a tribute. We get to multiple people tributing him. I'm not gonna lie, I do really like this tribute. Tributing him. And then we get to a post-credit scene with one of the tribute on how he got all the tributers, by the way. Okay. So yeah, overall this is good. The only complaint I have so far is just the plot. I think the plot in the middle part just becomes mostly the Gibbous origin story. And yeah, I didn't feel too much on how other protagonists get to do something, and I feel that they really need something to help with the Gibbous origin story. I feel the Gibbous origin story have at least a fair bit of problems, and I know they want to go with the history of the Gibbous Corporation though. Let's see. With the bread knife and all, and yeah. So yeah, overall it's good. I just feel the plot really needs something. Kind of wish they do something a bit. I wish the plot isn't a bit too. I would feel almost everywhere. Air for me, like the plot goes. I feel personally, kind of wish they That's me. Focus a fair bit more on the other side of characters, as well as focus more on different focus. I was more expecting an origin story, but hey, this is pretty good. Just the plot, I didn't really like to get this plot that much, and I admit I know it's a probably get away just start hinting the foundation of the Gibbous thing in lore-wise, but I kind of wish it just focuses more on the main plot. Focus more on Sin himself, but yeah, oh well. Overall, it's pretty good, and I recommend checking it out for those who just want something good for a source filmmaker. Probably someone who, after watching Ganondorf versus Dracula fight, and then there's other source filmmakers, which I would probably review in someday, but I can't keep any promises, and I only did this because I need something to do the review today. Anyways, bye!